Welcome in, everybody. My name is Josh. This is Gaming Joy Channel, and we are playing some Roadcraft today. And unfortunately, I have some sad news. Very, very sad news. I couldn't get my wheel to work. How dumb is that? So annoying. I just couldn't get the wheel to work. They don't support the wheel I have, and so when I choose the direct wheel API, it just doesn't register. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't even detect that the wheel's turning or that the throttle or brake are being used. Just I don't know. Everything's plugged in, everything's working, but nope, no wheel support. So I guess I'm continuing with the keyboard. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. We're going to continue on in our little map thing here. This one, we are going to restart the map progress. Because I did drive around for about 10 minutes to take a screenshot. But we are going to upgrade our... We have 64 grand, so we don't have enough to get this new dump truck, which we want to get some point. But we are going to get this DLC. And the big reason is if we look at this DLC, how do I get the information on it? Right? Stability is a 4, mobility is a 3, capabilities a 4, and the weight is obviously a 1, whatever. If we look at the one we have, which is somewhere here, maybe it's the first thing. If we look at the one we have, this is the one we have. I can actually switch to scouts. The one we have, it has more mobility, but less capability and stability. But the problem is even though it shows off-road tires, in the game, they're totally bald. Or unless we have like the broken down version of the Scout, because this looks like a real version of the Scout, but we have the broken down version. Like if we look in our garage, this must be like the broken down version, where we haven't bought like a real version, but whatever. I'm going to go in here and buy a shop, and I'm not going to buy this one. Not happening. I am going to buy the Invictus. We'll eventually upgrade to either one of these two, but I do want this one for now. And I did change our company's color scheme. I wish I could invert these colors and have it be black with an orange stripe. I guess they don't let you do that. So I kind of like this like yellowish orange color. It feels more like a road crew than all black. As much as I want it to be all black, I wish I could invert these colors. We'll figure it. We'll figure it out. But we're going to buy this so we have a different scout vehicle, because the last one was just annoying me, honestly. And then, so we're going to come in here and get going into our map. So to go to Bruce's comment, I should invest in the control. So, I mean, I have an Xbox downstairs. I've got 3 or 4 controllers downstairs. I could totally bring one of them up here and pair it with my computer. I'm just not a fan of playing with a controller. But if the honest answer is if the keyboard connectivity stuff doesn't get fixed, I might have to get a controller. I will probably go with an Xbox controller because I'm an Xbox player. I've never even played on a PlayStation. But we're going to go with this one, the Invictus. I will probably go with an Xbox controller just because I'm used to the Xbox control scheme. And then I can also use that same controller on my Xbox. But you know, that's, you know, $7,500 or whatever. That for one game, I don't mind playing with the keyboard, except for the keyboard response when driving. And I don't know if that keyboard response is based on my keyboard, like maybe my wireless keyboard is having issues. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm going to report it to them because that's a bug as far as I'm concerned. Because it doesn't. It's fine in every other game except for this one. So we'll see. Welcome in. Thanks for being here, Waylon. Welcome in.
They had an earthquake recently. Did quite a bit of damage to the area in general, and the steel mill in particular. We don't quite know the full extent yet. So you just need to get in, find out, and get out. Nice and easy, right?
Nice and easy. Okay. I don't know where I am. So let's look at the map. We have to get to this. I don't know what this is. And we have to get to this. I don't know what those things are. So we're going to go figure those out. Now, it says I'm supposed to go this direction. And this is like, this hasn't been unlocked yet. Like, that's weird that they show the triggers before something gets unlocked. Huh. So I'm gonna go explore and figure out what's going on. This thing already feels a little bit more capable. Let's turn on 4-wheel drive. So that was with 2-wheel drive. Oh, it's way better at 4-wheel drive. The other Scout was like just like dying. Oh, look at all of this stuff for me to recycle. Hopefully this thing has enough power to actually pull those pipes. Because the last Scout didn't have enough power to pull the pipes. And this is, of course, pretty much my first time on this map. I didn't actually get to any of the locations on the last one.
As exciting as surveying is, it's a little more than that. Who could have guessed, right? The company wants you to retrieve some valuable mining equipment.
Valuable mining equipment, okay. Where? Over there. Okay, what is this? Let's look at our map. This is the steel pipes facility, but I don't see the trigger for the steel pipes facility yet. There should be a trigger or something. I'm assuming this is where they want me to go. All of that stuff is going to have to get out of the way. Get recycled at some point. Nice. Alright, well, so there's going to be some recycling in our future for sure. Hey, Waylon. Bruce, thanks for being here right away, early in the morning. Whoa. This place is tore up. The one thing I don't like about these scout vehicles is they always sound like they're getting ready to like explode. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't have the right engine sounds. Alright, I got to this place.
I have a whole menu of things for you to do. 1, connect the tunnel exit base to the steel pipes facility. 2, make some room at the port so we can get your gear shipped over. 3, replace the gas tank at the concrete plant. You can find a replacement at the gas station. They have plenty, so they won't miss it.
Okay. So the tunnel exit is here. I think this is my store, or this is my base. So now I have the base. I can pull in other vehicles, and then yeah. All right. Objectives. Let's check out. Clear out damaged containers around the port. Oh, port crane. Sweet. The port crane's always fun. All right, let's go to the port. I feel like the engine sounds don't match the movement of the vehicle. We're supposed to go to the port, right? Where's the port? Oh, it's back that way. Not this way. Alright. It's noon, so you're awake. Welcome in, Tail. Thanks for being here. I know a lot of other people have been progressing a lot further in this game than I have, but I've just been waiting to play it with you guys. So you should be happy. Evening. Evening all. Hey Jimmy, welcome in. Oh. That was like a monster truck maneuver. I was totally on the front wheels. Yeah, I'm only like, I think that the system told me this morning that I'm only 5 hours into the game. So, not very far. I don't think I'm gonna get to the port going that way. I'm gonna have to go around. I'm sure there's a much more logical way to get there, but I'm gonna go this way. I have an idea. This is the part of the game that I really actually enjoy, is like the exploring. And trying to figure out how to get places. This game, I mean, I know it's about crafting roads, but I actually enjoy this part too. Can I get up this hill, is the question? Nope. Why did that tree come down? Was I still connected to it? I did turn off the controls. I'm gonna see if I can play the game without the controls on. I don't think I can. Nope. Awesome. Hide HUD. I need a hotkey for hiding the HUD. Aim winch. No. I'm gonna have to recover. That didn't work out. Tunnel exit base. Alright, let's start over. Reset. Alright. Where am I supposed to go from here? I think through this mess and then through this stuff. I think is where I'm supposed to actually go. When I was trying to go like the straight way. Hey, Big Eric, welcome in. Yeah, like this vehicle, its engine sounds do not match its actual movement speeds. But it definitely feels faster than the other Scout. A little bit more capable.
Good grief. This bridge has seen better days. If you feel up to it, you could fix it up. You're pretty handy when it comes to bridges. At least that's what I've been telling folks around the office. And saying that makes me realize we really need better gossip around here.
We really need better gossip. Ah, satisfying Saturday. I like that thought. Do I really need to clear this stuff, or can I just Superman over it? I'm gonna have to clear that out. That's annoying to have to drive through that section all the time. That doesn't look fun. Or maybe it does look fun. Depends on where you're looking at it. Like this pile of rubble, all of these things that are flashing blue, I can like recycle once I open a concrete plant, I guess. So this is all stuff to recycle, so that's good news. This building got tore up. But at least I can recycle the washing machine. Or something. That's not deep water. It's a puddle. I don't know why, but I really like the rubble. I have a plan to do a map for Farm Sim with a similar vibe. At some point. Because no one's ever done that. Now, of course, someone's going to steal my idea, but, you know. Why are you nosediving in the water like that? These all look like opportunities for making a road. Which I think is the purpose. Large quantities of sand. I think a Giant's tornado wouldn't have done anywhere near this much damage because Giant's tornadoes are lame. Is this where I'm supposed to go? This is a construction depot. You can purchase and sell resources. Ah, cool. Open shop. Why? Oh, I can buy concrete slabs. Why would I ever do that? Oh, I see. Got it. Okay, so this is the construction recycling depot that I've been looking for. Why am I stuck? Alright, so this yellow zone is where I can drag stuff. That I can recycle. So I go back over here, like that yellow thing, like that tire. Let's try recycling some things real quick, just for fun. Let's take this. No, I didn't. Whoops, wrong button. Nope, wrong item. So this tire, supposedly the only thing you can do is sell it. So if I come in here and I drag this over here, just checking the mechanic here, and then disconnect, then what? F to open shop? Sell all. FT. Now, what do you mean nothing to sell? Don't be a jerk. It's right there. This was recyclable. Right? Hmm. That's going... Okay, so whatever that block of stuff is, that block is... This is recyclable. I don't know what it is. It's like a big block of metal or something. And then disconnect. F to open shop. T. What do you mean nothing to sell? I don't understand. This stuff is glowing yellow, as if I can sell it. Maybe this is not... Oh. Hold on. What does she say? I think it was in here. Sand quarries, infrastructure, resources. There are 3 barrels and 5 collectibles you can find on the map they sell at the construction depot. The barrels pay 40k and the collectibles take 10k. It's a good way to get cash. Hey, Chaser. I don't know where it went. No one's supposed to know. I think I'm supposed to build a new one. They need to be in the green trigger. Oh, okay. I thought the green trigger is where stuff spawns. But sure, I'll try it. The green trigger. That's fine. Let's try it. I mean, the yellow trigger did seem kind of small. Sweet. I made 250 bucks. Okay. Well, we figured that part out. Okay, so I can sell stuff. I'm dragging it into the green thing, and I make some money. I'm not going to make a lot of money. I have to find the things that make lots of money. Jimmy says that there's 5 collectibles on the map. Some barrels that pay 40k. I believe they have some kind of logo on them, like the Saber logo or something. And there's some collectibles that pay 10k. And I think the collectibles are, if I remember, they're like little trucks or something. I don't know where they are. If we find them, we'll find them. We're not in the right area. Let's go around here. And we'll sell them. The other thing that I know you can do that I obviously haven't done, but like since we unlock the steel facility, we can do the blue recycling stuff or the blue stuff and take that stuff to the steel facility and make pipes and then deliver the pipes here and sell them, which is clever and entertaining. We're gonna switch to the crane. Cranes are fun. I like cranes. That's not the right crane. I wish the controls were consistent. You know what I mean? Like, that's just annoying that the controls are not consistent. Yeah, so, I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jimmy, but if I make a bunch of steel pipes, they don't carry forward into the next map. So it's behooves me to sell them, right? Like, that makes sense, right? Detach load. Yeah, I can sell them at any time. Got it. Got it. That's cool. But yeah, I wish the controls, because like when you're in like the other crane thing, I don't think I'm clearing out the right thing, but I'm clearing this out anyways. In the other crane thing, detach and retach is spacebar, but in this one it's 1. And like lengthening the cord and not lengthening the cord is C and V, but on this one it's like T and F or something, like T and G. So like I wish that, you know, they were consistent about their naming schemes. To me, that's annoying. Yeah, it's just extra money makers. There you go. W and S. No. This crane is broken. So okay. This is not the crane we want to be on. We want to be on the other crane, which is not close enough to the scout. So I can't get to it.
Let's clear up all the damaged containers at the port.
See, how about it?
Technically authorized to use it, but I won't if you don't.
Thanks. I just hadn't gotten close enough. Close enough. Nope. No, wrong one. Oh my god, that's so annoying. There we go. All right, this one can go forward and back. I can do Z and X to move on the rail. Can I just drop stuff in the water? That seems like a good plan. Yeah, like, I'm a big proponent of consistency. And like when you build stuff or make stuff or you write user interface things that, you know, people have to use on a daily basis. I'm a big proponent of consistency. Right? Because consistency helps make a system of whatever kind usable, right? So if you know how, if you can predict how a system works because you've used it before, or that it's similar to another system, then that becomes a much more usable system. Right? Right? So that's just how the world works. Kind of like bashing them into each other. Okay, so you can't move one with the other. Yeah, well, in my role, that would be terrible, but it's something that does happen frequently in software development. It just does. That's just how the world is. Literally my job is to try to get people to be consistent about how they build things in code. And it's a terrible, annoying mess. Because people don't want to listen. They just want to do things and get stuff done as fast as possible. They're like, well, I don't want to use your thing that you already built for this. I'm going to build my own because I don't like the way the other one looks. I literally get those kind of answers on a daily basis, so. Welcome in Gold Gaming, Optimus. Thank you very much. Yeah. And I think that, if I remember correctly, not Roadrunner, Snowrunner had the same problem. See, my mind is already trying to shorten the wires by going to C and V, but when I go to C, it does the camera. Good enough. Lazy conversions, nice. I have to work on the Jeep that everyone's waiting for. There's a minor bug that Giants reported that I'm trying to solve for Dom. What view is that? Oh, there's multiple camera views. That's cool. There we go. So I was mentioning earlier, but I did try for like an hour last night to get my wheel to hook up. And unfortunately, it looks like this game is not ready for steering wheels, or not ready for non-compatible steering wheels, which is, you know, annoying, but also my own fault, because I have a non-standard steering wheel. I don't have one of the Best Buy steering wheels. I have a much better steering wheel, but unfortunately that much better steering wheel doesn't work with this game. That's a good experience. You will get tired of it, though. I have stopped trying to fix other people's stuff unless I'm actually using that stuff. So wasting time fixing other people's bad conversions for Farm Sim, to me, it's still floating in the air.
Now that's a cleanup. You must make your mother proud. The barge
I do.
have all the parts we need to put the water pump components together. Why don't you get those parts off the barge and we'll see what's what.
You get them off the barge. I'm busy. I'm busy perfectly stacking dirty containers, which I wish I could recycle. I totally bashed whatever this is onto like the mast of the boat. One. I was just gonna snap. I hope I would look forward to playing this on like hard mode, where all of this like super easy snapping, like you have to be a lot more precise instead of just in the general vicinity. I would look forward to that, just because I think this is a little bit too easy right now. Like, I mean, you have all of the controls to make it very specific and very controlled, controllable, whatever you want to call it. But right now, this kind of stuff is like, just get it in the general vicinity, drop it, and it'll snap like 20 feet away. Like, that's not as fun. Like, I'm taking the time to learn the controls of this beast, but then you don't make me use the controls, which is fine. See, now I'm in the general vicinity and it just snaps.
Gosh, you got those parts off without a hitch. Now
It's 'cause I'm awesome.
route, but also a road that takes us between the port and the workshop inside the concrete plant. Maybe you can use the nearest sand quarry for the first part of the road.
Okay. Thanks. All right. I'll be right back, folks. I got to check on something. Sorry about that, folks. I had to run out and someone was at the door. Thank you for the saying you couldn't hear me, Jimmy. I forgot to unmute the mic. Let's make sure I can see the audio. There it is. All right. So we have a new vehicle, but that vehicle doesn't do us much good. Because like this is a transport vehicle, but I would need something to load, right? I mean, if you have a transport vehicle, then ideally you need a crane to load onto that transport vehicle. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get this. Is one of my favorite trucks from Snowrunner, though. So I'm assuming I'm going to have to load those crates using a crane or something, which means I'm going to need to get a crane down here. All right, so you're going to stay here. Stop. Turn off engine. Oh, wait, you can't do that. That's stupid. I'm too far away from my scout. Yeah, the switching vehicles in this thing is kind of weird. All right. What am I supposed to do? Alright, so let's go to our objectives. There's a bunch of stuff on the roof of this building. See that gold stuff? That gold stuff I can sell, but it's on the roof of the building. And I don't think the crane is going to reach, so I would actually need another crane to get that stuff off there. So steel pipes facility, all of the blue stuff we could take to the steel pipes facility. But there's lots of stuff at the steel pipes facility already. So we're going to need to make some steel pipes, I think. Give the tunnel exit base access to pipe production. Okay. So here I need access to what? To the steel pipe facility. So I have to get from here to here, which isn't bad. I mean, it's just I'm gonna have to clear up some stuff and maybe fill in some gaps. Okay. Vehicles. Those are the only vehicles I have on the map. Enter vehicle. Oh, that's kind of cool. A stationary crane. I guess that makes sense for loading all these pipes. Okay. River base. There's a river base in a concrete slabs facility. Well. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out where stuff is. So I'm over here, but I have to get over here at some point. Okay. Let's do the tunnel exit base, this one track. Okay. And then we need to, I'm assuming, how do I get to my store? Vehicles? Do I actually have to drive all the way back to the store to actually get something from the store? That doesn't make sense. Ah, here we go. Garage. All right, so to fix that stuff, we're going to need this guy. We always need this guy. And I can't buy him yet, I don't think. Garage. Shop. This guy, he's only 19,000 to buy. The dozer version, and I could have it. And I think it actually goes faster. Right? I think that if you buy it, it goes faster. I don't really need it yet, so I'm going to hold off on buying stuff. I'll just use the rusty stuff, I guess, for a little while. Anyways. This guy we're going to need. He's going to be needed to clear some stuff. And then we need a sand truck. Is this the right way? This is the right way. And then this section right here is going to be the first section we probably have to do something with. Yeah. Actually, this section doesn't get muddy, so we don't really need to do anything with that. What we really need to do is move this stuff and recycle it or sell it or whatever. So let's see if this thing has the power to get stuck on that building. I pushed off the building. Okay, so let's change this, that. I'm going to put this straight behind it, like this, and then we're just going to tow it. So let's see if I can tow this thing. Nope. Cannot tow. Okay. Second idea. Can I just move it out of the way? Yes. I can't stand the fact that you can't use the crane and the vehicle at the same time. Because I don't like the regular crane controls. I think they're horrible. And then through here, we're going to have to do something because this stuff's going to get stuck. Okay. let's look. Actually, let's go to the infrastructure. Plot route to this one. Start plotting. I want to see where the route has to go, and then I'm going to clean up the path of the route to make sure that they can get to where they need to go. See, there was a steel pipe in the way there. Where am I supposed to go? There in the middle? Can I just have them go around these pipes until I can actually get the stuff to fix them? Makes sense, right? Dispatch. See what happens. Yeah, I have the Mule T1. Thank you, Jimmy. And I will load up some of those smaller things with the Mule T1 and do that. Gosh. Hostile. Did you just push me over the edge? What a jerk. I'm trying to clear the road for you, dude. Hey, Joseph, how's it going? That guy put me in a very uncomfortable situation. Because now I'm like totally stuck. Just want to cover it. I don't want to deal with this. Okay, this is something I haven't figured out yet. If I come in here, this one right here, can I stop it from happening? Can I tell them, hey, stop? I don't think I can. Alright. Fine. My grader is being dumb. I can cancel them? I didn't know I could do that. The question is how. This right here is one of those things that I really wish I could have done in Snowrunner. Press C to cancel. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy. That's actually one of the things that kind of annoys me, is that the routes keep running forever. And it's like, once I've gotten the rewards, I don't need you to keep running. So stop doing what you're doing. All right, I feel better now. So now that I own the steel pipes facility, I've unlocked it. That means I can start selling this stuff. Right? I can sell the stuff around here. Get rid of it. Okay. No tracked objectives. Repair to the damaged gas tank at the plant. Okay. To start the plant. Main road to the mine is toast. If not, found a way across the river. Good news. The concrete plant holding it pretty well. We can borrow one at the gas station in almost mint condition, mind you. Okay. Construct a road planted for the port and the plant. Inactive quarries require fuel to start. I thought I had like 15 fuel. I had 15 fuel. Does the fuel not transfer map to map? That's a bummer. Okay. Restore beam production. Steel beam facility. All right. Let's get our mule and start getting the steel pipes facility with some stuff in it. Yeah? Mule. Deploy. All right. Thanks for coming in, Jimmy. We'll see you later. Thank you for coming in along. We will be doing playing some Forever Skies tomorrow. For now, we're gonna do this and get to a point where I have to build a road, and then we have about 45 minutes left. But thank you for being here. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I don't want to happen. I'm just going to let him fail. I'm not going to bother to move. Don't care. You're in my way, buddy. I'm busy. Yep, route failed. Good. That was like the only way I knew how to, before Jimmy told me that thing, to actually cancel a route. That there. I'll figure out these controls eventually, I promise. Didn't the tutorial say something about, okay. 3. Loop. And now we have 0 steel pipes. Okay. This will be faster. Faster with the This will be faster with the. How do I get to the right menu? Gosh. Vehicles. Vehicles. This. Enter vehicle. Why do I have to hit the enter button? Why can't I click with the mouse? That's so stupid. All right, so we're gonna go over here, make some beams, get at least one or two steel pipes, and then we gotta go fix some steel pipes with the mule. And we don't have anything strong enough to move those big steel pipes yet, but we'll get it eventually. So as much fun it is to use the really, really slow cranes, and I partially slow. Actually, it's not partially slow. I thought it was because I had the rusty version, but it's not. There. This is just faster. Whoa. Is this tractor recyclable? It is. Come on, tractor. We're gonna recycle this tractor. Ooh. We got like 2 full pieces of steel pipes for that tractor. Nice. Be on the lookout for tractors. That's easy winnings. I should probably move all these steel blocks out of the way. Because that would make things easier. What else over here is blue? Oh, there's some stuff here. Why can't I connect to that? Come on, get out of the menu. I don't know why, like, this is so hard to use. Like, a lot of the keyboard controls, like, I have to hit escape like 5 or 6 times. It is raining. Whatever. Alright, what am I supposed to do next? Alright, objectives. Damage gas tank to start the plant, okay. We have to pick this up here. And then deliver it somewhere. Whatever, let's do that. this guy here. And then go to the mule and go get the gas tank. Let's get our map. How are we going to get there? That looks remotely passable. Let's see if this little river here is passable. So if anyone else is playing Roadcraft, how are you liking it now that you can finally make some money off of like doing tasks? I like, this is the part I'm excited for, because if I want to spend a couple hours like if I wanted to spend a couple hours clearing this little area here and dragging everything back to the steel plant, I can. But not only that, I will make money from doing that. Right? And to me, that makes sense. Like, if I want to spend time clearing the rubble and then selling the stuff that I make, I can make money. And so why not? Like, why would you not want to do that? I don't know. I like that idea. I don't mind like the little tedious tasks. I do think that this game needs another crane-based vehicle, though. This is like the only crane-based vehicle, and it's slow.
We need a replacement gas tank to restart production over at the concrete plant. The gas station seems like a good place to look for one. Just watch your driving around those gas pumps. They might be a little touchy after the earthquake, and I'm not good with obituaries. If you're still alive after all that, I have an idea to push things along. You could grab the service truck from the gas station and use it to set up another base near the concrete plant.
What? There's a service truck? Oh, cool. They just gave me something cool. Exactly. And you can just have this system build roads. Like, if you don't want to do the moving sand and all that kind of stuff, right? Which is totally fine. You don't have to. And I think that's one of the cooler features, is that you don't have to, like, they did provide ways for you to automate through most of the game. Right? And as a player, I appreciate that. Okay, rotate. Pull it back. Release. Get out of this mode. 6, 5, 4, 3. Actually, I want 4. Yeah, exactly. You could go to like this map. I could see being a really good map to go back to. There's so much mindless stuff all over this map, and if you can make money off of that, you can, totally do that. Where am I supposed to go with this? Concrete plant. So the concrete slabs facility is where I have to go with this, and what's the best way to get there? I would assume it's going through here. I also love that, like, there's not just one thing for me to do right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know when you're going through the tutorial that, like, it was always like, oh, do this one thing, then do this one thing, and then do this one thing. Right? It was very, like, very unidirectional. Is that the word? Like, one way to get stuff done. So yeah, totally got to get through this to get to this road cross. So hopefully I won't flood my truck. And this is going to be one of those places where I think we're going to have to build a something. If my keyboard worked, that would be great, because I'm pressing forward and this is not going forward. Don't fall. Exactly. Like, you can just make roads or sections of roads, or if you just want to push rocks out of the way. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun just pushing rocks out of the way. Only because you couldn't do that in Snowrunner, and it annoyed the hell out of me. The fact there's all these rocks on the maps that even if you manage to move them, they just respawn the next day. And the only way to fix it was to, like, edit your maps through, like, weird editing stuff. I don't know how to call it.
Great. Now you can restart production at the concrete plant, which means we can recycle concrete slabs. Those will be a real help for repairs and bridges.
Sweet. So now we have to bring this over here. And I would assume, based on the way this game is working so far, why is my... Maybe I should just... I'll try to... You know what I'll do? I'll replace the batteries in my keyboard. Oh. We're gonna have to do work for this one. Well, because it's something to recycle. Okay, here. So 6 fold. Switch to crane mode. Connect. Drag the old one out of the way. Whatever. I'm just trying to get out of the way. Oh my gosh. It didn't toggle the straps. Let's go up. 2. Connect. Slowly learning the controls. Swear I don't have to look at the help window every time. Oh, that's annoying. It didn't actually move it out of the way so that the new pipe works until there. Come on, get in the bed. There we go. This 6, 5, 3, 3. All right, now I can do concrete slabs too. And there's a lot of concrete debris just lying around here that I could totally steal for next time. Where am I in regards to the steel pipes facility? Go all the way there. So we're gonna have to come back and forth across this area here a lot. So to me, that makes sense to this sand quarry is working. So bridges, sand quarries. So this one is working. This one is working. This one, which is huge, activate. That one's huge. Sweet. A salt quarry. Pink salt quarry. Cool. We're all the way over here. Let's go to the river base and like unlock it. Since we're already here. Because then I can just teleport vehicles over here. Right? Is this my base? Yoink. Okay, why is this not... Okay, I made it to my base. To the river base. Objectives. Establish a river base. Oh, I have to deliver a vehicle. Track. So it's not this vehicle, it's the other vehicle. Okay, fine. Alright, fine. We have to establish that. Bring that other vehicle that we saw by the gas station here. That's cool. I tried. But yeah, this road going back and forth between the concrete base, this one right here, we're totally going to smooth this road out. Fill in these holes. Get rid of this rubble. This is a messy road. And the fun thing is that I could like... I've been kind of... You know, I've been watching everyone else play this game, in all honesty, and I've been kind of really excited to play myself. But since I've been waiting to play with you guys on stream, I've been avoiding playing. But now that we've unlocked this map, there's a bunch of like little stuff that I can do. Like while in between streams, I could just, you know, fill in this hole of water and build a road across here. And then that would mean that next time we can go through the missions or whatever much easier. I mean, that'll take a lot of time to do. And I can do that off stream. And then we can do the missions and unlocking stuff together without interrupting the progress. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do not fall in. And like this little thing here, like this stuff needs to be cleared. So we're going to clear it, but I can do that off stream. Hey, Ultimate Sim Gamer, how are you? I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is one of those games that I think Roadcraft is built for two people, two types. I'm a UI architect, so we talk about personas all the time, right? We talk about like the persona of the person who's going to use your thing, right? And so I think this game is set up for 2, maybe 3 personas. Okay, so hear me out. I think the first persona that this game is definitely set up for is the completionist gamer, right? And the completionist gamer is the type of gamer who's just going to see that, oh, there's a bunch of quests, there's a bunch of objectives, and I'm going to get 100% on every map. And that's my goal. And so as a completionist gamer, I'm going to go through and do all the work to collect all the things, do all the stuff, and get 100% on every map. But I'm not going to spend any time doing any more work than I need to. Right? I'm just going to, as a completionist gamer, I'm just going to do the bare minimum to get by. And a completionist gamer would never pick up this rock. They would just drive around it for all eternity. Right? Like, that's what a completionist gamer would do. They don't care about picking stuff up. They don't care about clearing every map. They just want to get the achievements and the awards, and then they want to go play the next game. And there's nothing wrong with that. I do that sometimes too, depending on the game. Where, like, when I was playing Icarus, I was kind of doing that completionist gamer kind of attitude where I was just trying to do all the missions, and I ended up finding that they weren't fun for me, and so we're not doing that anymore. But nonetheless to say, that was kind of the completionist gamer look at it. And then the next one is I think the next one that this game is also built for is the off-roader, right? To a degree. And I think there's a bunch of stuff missing for the off-roader, but the guy who plays every kind of off-road truck driving, mud runner, snow runner, expedition, spin tires, yada yada yada, they're going to play all of those games because they love the off-roading. Because if they could, they would own a Jeep and they would spend their life mud bogging, right? And so this game has a lot of that and a lot of those like things that kind of gamer would want to play and a lot to do. And I think that like the destruction level of the maps kind of leads to that a little bit, because it makes that mode of play more challenging. All right. And then there's the OCD, and that's me. And I think that's where this game is also geared towards, which is, people like myself who see all of this debris and think, oh, I can make money. Like, I don't even necessarily need the money. I'm sure the game is weighted so you don't actually need the money. But if I can make money by collecting stuff and recycling it, I'm going to collect all the things. I'm going to clear the map. When I played Snowrunner, I literally cleared every map. So when I was playing the maps, like the Michigan map, for example, on Snowrunner, when I played that map, I didn't leave a single trailer behind or vehicle behind. Like every mission trailer, everything you could collect, everything you could bring back to your base and sell, like all of the extra, like the little red trailers you get as you're playing the game, they're just kind of around. All of those I went through and collected, delivered back to base, and got money for. I didn't need to, The game didn't require you to at all, but I did it anyways because it was fun. Right? And it had a lot of potential. Exactly. Potential is, I think, the key here. For me to just have fun driving around the map, find vehicles that I like, literally collect all the things. Like the collectionist. Maybe that's the thing. Or maybe, I think completionist is the other one, but the OCD person who can't leave anything behind, can't leave anything undone. Right? And so I think this game is also built for those people severely. It's totally built for those people. Because just like I'm doing right now, I'm collecting all of the concrete, which I don't need to do, and I'm going to spend the time driving this back to the concrete plant. Right? No one told me to. No one told me I had to or needed to, but I'm going to do it anyways because it seems like fun, right? And it gives me something to do, and it also means that if I do that kind of stuff, especially if I'm collecting the yellow things or finding all of the collectibles or what have you, then hopefully my game will be better because I'll be able to buy all the vehicles sooner because I've spent the time to collect all the stuff and sell as much as I can. Right? And so those are the people who are going to have 500-600 hours in the game, or do things like I saw a video yesterday of somebody on the first map. The first map? Yeah, the first map. He decided that he didn't want to drive around that mountain to get to the first base. So instead of driving around that mountain, he went back once he unlocked the tree harvesters and stuff like that. He went back to that map. No one told him he needed to. No one told him anything else. He just did it because he wanted to. He went... Don't sink, please. He went back to that map, and he built a bridge and a road over the mountain. Like, straight over the mountain. The amount of work it would take to do that is insane. But yeah, I keep seeing videos, and I watch all of them because they're really fun to watch. This tree's in the way. I need a tree harvester to fix it. But you're seeing people be like, oh, yeah, I decided to turn this entire thing into a nicely, freshly paved parking lot. I really should be fixing this road before driving across here again with a full load of concrete, but I'm doing it anyways. Nope, don't sink. There we go. Ugh, I made it. So yeah, I think those are the three personas this game has, and you can play any persona at any time. I'm definitely the kind of the completionist persona. I'm going to want to get 100%. I already have 100% of the first two maps. I did all the side quests and all of the extra things to do, just for no reason other than I wanted to. I didn't pave all of those roads on those first couple maps. I just did them as sand, but I got all of the side quests done. And it was a lot of back and forth driving. Honestly, it was annoying. This is the part that annoys me. Is I have a new machine and I can't freaking keep the throttle down. Like, I'm holding the throttle down, like, to push forward, and it's just like fighting me. Every couple seconds, it's like, oh no, you're not pressing the throttle, are you? And just like stops the vehicle in its tracks. Which is super annoying. So anyways, that's what I think this game's for. I'm going to be doing the completionist. I'm definitely 100%ing every zone. I can't wait for the new maps. I mean, I'm sure I'll play these maps to death and finish all the things. 3. Boop. So now I have 3 concrete slabs. Because of that work, I have 3 concrete slabs that I can bring here. Perfect. Now, let's go over here to the gas station, to this vehicle, which we haven't used yet. Deliver a vehicle. Yeah, I know. Let me get in the vehicle. No. Let me get in the stupid vehicle. I've clicked on this vehicle like 4 times now. Finally. Hey, David. Ooh, that's cool. I like this one. This truck's cool. We saw this as one of the vehicles that's going in between the plants before. I want to get a truck like this. It's like a camper off-road truck. And like when I retire, I want to drive around the world in one of these trucks. I don't even know why diff lock and whatnot exist. Everyone just drives around with them on. There's no penalty for driving around with diff lock and four-wheel all-wheel drive turned on. So no one, I don't see any reason why not to. Silly. Welcome in, David. Yeah, I totally want one of these trucks. I'm following a guy who's doing this right now. He's in the middle of, right now he's driving up through, on Instagram I'm following him on, he's driving through Africa in a like a delivery truck that has 4-wheel drive. And he built a box on the back of it, kind of like this one. He's driving through Africa, and then once he gets through Africa, he's going back to the UK, and he has a new truck that he's going to build out that's an 8x8 instead of a 4x4. It's like one of the only MAN 8x8s in the UK. It was some kind of demo or test vehicle, or what's it called? One of one.
Another day,
Another base.
help us along nicely and help the locals out too. That always
Yeah.
makes it worthwhile.
Sweet. Oh, it gave me some fuel too. Nice. So I don't know what these are for, but I'm sure we'll find out. All right. So we have a workshop. What's a workshop for? All right. So it looks like this area here is going to be good for doing that. Objectives. Anything else? No objectives. Oh, those are the side objectives. Construct a road and plan a route between the port. Let's do this. Between the port. Start plotting. Where am I supposed to get to? Over there? Good lord, that's a long trip. All right, well, let's plan the route, and then let's figure out the best way to get there. Oh, they want me to go this way. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Okay. I like to plan my routes ahead of time and then figure out where I need to build roads or fix things or clear a path. Right? Oh, this is a 2-lane road. That's cool. L. This is the first time I've seen a 2-lane construction project thing. That's cool. Lots of places to build roads over here. This is going to be my route. Where am I going? I have to get over here to the workshop. It's a really weird route, but whatever. I would love a... I bet I can move this thing, this red thing. I'm going to go on the knowledge that I should be able to move that red thing. I'll adjust if I can't. It's a snaking route for sure. Do not dispatch vehicles. All right, well, now I gotta go make this road. I have to make a bunch of roads, actually. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to do. So, off stream, I'm gonna fix this corner here, right? So I can come around here, just so I can, and then I'm also gonna pave across here, so I can get to and from the concrete factory successfully. That makes sense. And then I'll bring the construction equipment over here, and the next time we will have the construction team build these 2 sections of road for these 2 routes, and then we'll and that's what we'll do next time. So next time, probably I'm gonna do Tuesday, my normal stream time. So Tuesday, 6 p.m. Come on back for a little bit more roadcraft. We'll keep going on this map. I will fill in some of the gaps in between, do some cleanup, sell some stuff, make some money, maybe get a couple new vehicles. Prototype. Thank you very much, Chaser. That's the exact word I was looking for. And then we will continue on. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. This game is super fun to me. It's chill. And I find over time that I prefer chill games over shoot 'em up games that you're constantly trying to survive for your life. Something like this is just way more chill and more relaxing for me. And I also like the fact that I can just pick it up, play 20 minutes, go do something else, right? I don't have to commit 5, 10, 15 hours to doing a mission where I have to, be at the computer for that long just to try to get something done. That's annoying to me. But anyways, I'll catch everyone later. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Special thank you to the AI members. All my AI members, altruistic adventures, always involve awesome individuals and amazing impact. Help this channel grow and help keep me able to be doing this kind of streaming whenever I can. Thank you everyone for helping. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to join, feel free to hit the membership button down below or jump over to Discord and say hi. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.